take you on a journey. And today I'm coming to you from my living room in Brooklyn, New York. So sorry if it's a bit messy. My boyfriend and I are planning a trip to France for, we leave in less than a month, so we have a bunch of, supplies and things we were looking at when we were doing some research last night. So anyway, for today's video, I am going to be doing another craft, DIY project relating to travel. I'm not necessarily the world's best crafter, and I haven't tried this yet, but hopefully it'll be fun and relaxing, and it'll inspire you to do something of your own. So I'm going to be using a map, a picture frame, some markers, some white paper, and combining, there'll be some cutting, and I'll write some inspiring quotes, and hopefully you'll end up with a kind of framed travel quote map. So I'm going to switch the perspective and let's get started. Okay, so I actually might put on some headphones since I'm going to do this a little bit differently than I usually do, and I'm going to keep the microphone near me and see if this makes some more intense sounds. So, it is summer in Brooklyn and the children are excited. So you might hear some yelps of happiness as it's 10 in the morning. So here we have our map. And I bought this for very cheap on maybe Amazon or like a poster site. It's just your typical world map. You probably can't see the whole thing. What I would like to do in the video is cut out a section of the map that I'm going to use in my picture. Typically, this would be a place that's special to you when you do your project. If you're making this for somebody, maybe pick a place that's kind of special to you too. So, for me, I am going to choose Europe, since my boyfriend and I are going to France together, and I'm going to make this for him. So, we're going to get a little bit of crinkling. Hopefully in a good way. As I try to figure this out. Okay. So, I'm going to cut bigger than I need. So, I could always cut smaller later. Now you can kind of use any size frame that you'd like for this project. I decided on a frame that was, I think this is 8 by 10. I can't really find it, but I believe that's the size. So I'm going to be old school. instead of using a ruler, like most people would, I am going to cut around the actual frame. And that is because there's really no reason, actually. You know what would be better? Okay, back note. I'm going to lay this flat and draw around the frame. Okay, just move. Here, and got the tape ready. But hopefully this is creating some enjoyable crinkling noises. What's making this challenging for me in particular is that I don't own a table. So I'm using kind of dollar store dresser here. Okay. Now, I'm going to lay my frame on top of the area that I want. Hopefully you're getting some good crinkling noises. And I'm going to take one of my markers here, and I'm going to draw around it. Specifically, we're going to France. So I'm really excited. We did some planning last night, and we're going to be starting in Nice, ending in Marseille, trying to visit a lot of small villages along the way, and we are going to do a lot of like beaches. We want to bike through the vineyards, which will be really kind of nice. We are planning on doing a lot of homestays, or at least Airbnbs. And we rented a car for extremely cheap. I think it was from Auto Europe. We're there for 12 days, and the car came to a total of $320 for the whole time. And we're splitting that, so it's even cheaper. Quick travel tip. There's a bit of water on this desk. Closer to the cutting. You can hear a bit more of the cutting. Quick travel tip for all of you who may rent cars while you're traveling is to always check your credit card. Many times, credit card will actually include insurance for car rentals. So, by calling my insurance and learning that it does include collision and theft, I saved $21 per day, which is a pretty nice chunk of change. Think about a 12-day trip through France. So right now, I'm just going to continue cutting this map out to fit my frame. A little bit of an awkward angle. I'm going to move it so I can get a good cut here. So, got my map. And now we're gonna decorate it a bit more. I'm gonna keep the excess map for a future project. If you go on Pinterest, there are so many different kinds of map projects. So, I've now got the map that I'm gonna work with. I've got friends right here. So what I'm gonna do is take some white paper. And I'm going to use marker. So we both really love the color orange, so I'm going to go with orange. We first want to do cut out a heart. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Remember being a kid and cutting hearts out of paper this way. Now I've got orange hearts. We'll go. I think I'll put it below Europe. Maybe I'll put it on the side so that the word Europe is still there. We're going to paste the heart maybe right here. And what I want to do is I'm going to handwrite a quote, a travel quote on the heart. So one that I found on my phone was, it doesn't matter where you're going, it's who you have beside you. But, then I also like this. What we all want in life, to travel, fall in love, and be happy. I think I'm going to do that one. And maybe I'll do a few different colors to make it, oops, kind of fun. Really? Okay, it doesn't go in. Okay. Oh no. Okay, maybe a different color. It's a bit light. Let's see this one. Striking out on the colors here. What we in life, dun, dun, dun. I'm going to use orange accents. I have to re-look up the quote because now I forget. To travel, fall in love, and be happy. If you have good handwriting, that is great. got my design. Now I'm going to use some of the other colors to kind of make some accents. Around the letters. Both. So we'll do orange, maybe over most of it. But let's add in some other colors too, so it's a little more exciting. Let's travel, fall in love, be happy. I'm a big fan of confetti, basically kind of little dots, splashes of color, to add a bit of excitement. I love colors. When people used to ask me what my favorite color was, I would always say rainbow. If I did have to pick though, it would be hot yellow. Let's make sure we get a few different hues in this project to make it pretty and exciting. I don't have good handwriting. So my boyfriend loves hanging up pictures and artwork made by people he knows. He actually hung up a pretty atrocious drawing I did. So I'm sure, as many of you know, Bob Ross is back on Netflix. So we've been watching a bit. However, we don't own any paint yet. So we've been using colored pencils since he is a teacher and he has many colored pencils. However, colored pencils don't quite blend the way that the paints that Bob Ross uses do. So got our tape. Stick it to the back here. A few pieces. And we can affix it to our map. I want to make sure France is showing. That would be cool. So we've got that. Now, what you also might want to do, just to add a bit of an accent, is to take that white paper that you used and cut some stripes. I'll just use one stripe, but I'll just cut this way. Just adds a bit of an accent to the map. So I am going to, almost like a belt, place this. I'm going to cut a bit more. Doesn't need to be quite that long. Let's see. Kind of going from the hearts. And I might just draw a double-sided arrow. I really like that kind of symbol for travel, so. So I'll take my scrap paper, just draw, and you can draw anything that you want. To me, this just reminds you of like how big the world is and just places on every direction that you can go. Add some accents for fun. nice and bright and happy. Some yellow. And I'm going to use some pink confetti here. Actually, I'll probably do a few colors just so it kind of matches the aesthetic of the heart, which had blue and green also. Just a couple taps. Do some green. Like the heart, we'll take our tape, we'll tape it down onto the map. I'm going to do it here. I think it looks kind of nice, coming right out of the heart, but this will be up to you. It's your project. A little too close here. There we go. So once we have the design the way we want it, I'm gonna get some of these items out of the way, make some space. And get out our frame. So I haven't opened it yet, so let's do that. Bought this on Amazon too. Forget the price, but you can get pretty cheap frames online for sure. Oh wow. Okay, wait, no, I didn't get this on Amazon. I see from the sticker in the back. Got it at the dollar store for $1.49. So, open our frame so that we can place in our map. Okay. Got a nice solid backboard here for map. Move that and place in the project. Now I'm gonna have to see if I need to cut this down a bit, which I do. So I'm just gonna shave a bit of the edges off. Of course, I got a bit of water on the table, so there is a wet spot, but it should dry. So I'm just gonna trim. Maybe this giant crease. And you can remember If you cut it a little too small, not a big deal because you have this black edge that will be covering part of the map anyway, so it's not a huge deal. I actually need the map to be a bit smaller than the frame in order to fit inside of it. So let's see how we're doing here. Almost there, but we need a bit more off the edges. Now, if you don't want to cut the map, you can always look for maps that are already the size of the frame that you want and kind of go, just go over that without needing to cut anything. Getting some of this marker stuff off, which wouldn't have been really visible anyway. Okay, let's see what this looks like now. Very close. So we're still just slightly too big on this side. Okay, I think that should do it, hopefully. Pierce like that should work. So now we'll place the back onto the project. Just push gently, and we're gonna put it into place like this, and got our map. A little bit of our own personal touch on it. So this will be a really fun memento of my boyfriend and I's first trip, so I'm excited to give it to him. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, like I always say, I'm not the most crafty person, but I think Pinterest is amazing for finding crafts and getting inspired, and you know, there are people who are super crafty and everything looks like it should be sold in a boutique, but when you make something, what really matters is that it speaks to you and it has personal meaning to you. So hopefully you can create something similar to memorialize the special trip that you've taken. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you are now nice and relaxed and maybe dreaming of your next trip.